Hey y'all! Tonight we're cracking the art of how to make money on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. Keep watching.
Nikpikthrift, nikpikthrift, nikpikthrift.
Hey y'all! How are you all? My name is Nikki if you are new, and welcome. And if you're returning, you guys are what makes this channel. This channel is all about reselling and bringing awareness to mental health, as well as just being a positive light in today's society. This evening is just a little what sold for you. I know, guys, I'm not even 24 hours late uploading. I know it's supposed to be Sunday. No excuses. I will go ahead and take full responsibility, but I was thinking it was Saturday when it was Sunday, so this is just coming a little late for you. I'm a little iffy about my sales. Let me go ahead and jump right into this, guys, to show you what's been going on. Okay, we're going to start off with eBay, y'all. I had 40 sales over on eBay, a couple returns. I'm not even going to get into that right now, but we'll go over some of that though. Let me note a couple of the notable sales that I had, and then whatever I want or that I might not mention, you'll probably end up seeing up on the screen just to show you a little of everything that I did sell. First off, I sold my last two packages of size medium tanks of the Reebok men's classic white ribbed tank top size medium. The person purchased two of them. All in, they were $35.13. Another notable mention is this retired Pampered Chef 12 Muffins Cupcake Family Heritage Stoneware Pan made in the USA. It was just a Pampered Chef, as you all know, that is a MLM. I don't necessarily agree with MLMs, but I still like to sell them. I picked this up for $2.95 at my local thrift store about 2.5-3 weeks ago. I listed it. It was listed for about 3 days, and it sold for, all in, the buyer was $43.10. I ended up only making $17.41 before my cost of goods. After my cost of goods, it was around $14 and a little bit of change. I sold quite a bit of the Barbies that I had bought in a bulk buy here recently. These Barbie Daisy Cafe doll African-American brunette. It was two Barbies. It was an African-American one and then a dark complected one. They both were brunettes. They sold for, all in, the buyer was $26.66. I earned $15.69 after eBay fee and my shipping. I'm going to mention a couple of these that I sold on auction. It was my first go around with the auction, and I had all those porcelain dolls and some Barbies that necessarily, had a lot of multiples of. So I just stuck those up on the auction, along with a planner. So these 3 petite porcelain dolls by Barbara Lee, limited edition. They were the 9 3/4 tall little mini porcelain dolls. I started those out at 99 cents. They ended up at $6.16 off of 4 bids. The buyer paid for shipping, so all in, they were $10.65. I earned $4.49 off of that. Totally okay with that, because I would have held on to those for so much longer. Which, that's what I think I'm going to do with most of the porcelain dolls, is just auction them off. This planner, one of the planners, also sold on auction. It had 5 bids, ended up at $6.56. The buyer paid for shipping. All in, they were $13.35. So that's pretty good for an auction off of one of those. Another thing that sold was another Barbie in this bulk buy. It was the Barbie, all these Barbies were new in the box. It was a Barbie's Disney's High School Musical School Spirit Sharpay new in the box Mattel. That sold all in, the buyer was $30.86. So I earned around $19.47 before my cost of goods. I averaged out about 50 cents per Barbie on those. So that was a nice little pocket money. It was $18.90 something cents. And then you can see all these other little sales that I made right here. Some pretty decent sales, but then I'll get back to everything else. The day after Christmas, I woke up to a really nice sale. I hadn't listed anything in 3 or 4 days on eBay, and I still made at least one sale every day. I sold these 3 Barbie Beach Fun. It was the Leah Barbie in Summer, Mattel 2005, new in the box, tattoos, all rare. So, all in, the buyer was $90.75. My earnings off of that was $69.37 before I upgraded their shipping label, because I went ahead and upgraded on my dime. They were paid for first class, but I wanted to make sure that it was insured because it was a nice sell. So I went ahead and let him know that I upgraded his shipping label for free on me, just to make sure it gets to him. So he said his wife is going to love those. So I'm really stoked. I'll get those out in the mail tomorrow. Another thing that had sold was another lot of 3 Barbies. They were the 2006 Mattel Beach Glam Barbie Summer Nikki Barbie dolls. It was just all the same line. It was just different. One was Barbie, one was Nikki, and one was Summer. All in, the buyer was $63.52. My earnings off of that was $41.89 before my cost of goods, which was around 50 cents a piece, so it'd be about $1.50. So yeah, that was a pretty good sale too. So don't sleep on those Barbies, y'all. Barbies have been selling like hotcakes for me. But I'm curious about now, after it's Christmas, if they're still going to sell. So I will definitely let you guys know if they still do. Wow, listen to this one, guys. I also sold another planner. It sold for $18 and some change, with the buyer paying shipping. All in, they were $28.34. So, holla at your girl. Sold were a lot of 37 Bratz dolls, different sizes, girls and boys, mini clothes, 5+ pounds of shoes. That sold to someone for, all in, the buyer was $115 for those Bratz dolls. I think I ended up paying like $20 for shipping, so everything else was mine off of that. So yeah, I'm so stoked about that. Another thing that sold was this Downtown Abbey coffee tea mug ceramic Highclere Castle Dagenham Countess. Now this is a funny story, okay? So I mixed up an order. I mixed up this order and an order of a Starbucks mug. Well, the one that ordered the Starbucks mug got the Downtown Abbey, which you can see it right here. It was new in the box. It had like a little box that it came in with a little bit of history on it. Well, that buyer contacted me and I sent her the wrong item. She was wanting the Starbucks cup and I sent her this Downtown Abbey cup. Well, I take it that the person that got the Downtown Abbey cup, he was more stoked about the Starbucks cup and kept it. So I ended up having to refund the buyer. She did send the cup back to me. I did receive the mug. So, like I said, that other buyer never contacted me. Another thing that had sold, I had woke up the day after Christmas with this one also. It was this Toomey leather. It was a Toomey black leather briefcase laptop messenger bag. It was 17 by 12 in excellent use condition with luggage tag. So I've had that listed for about 3 months. I had picked that up at the swap meet, and it was the lady who she goes by donation, and I usually donate her about $50 for everything that I normally get, which is way beyond expectation of what I'm going to receive back on it. And I had paid $50 that day and got a whole cartload full of stuff. And this bag she had there is sold for, all in, the buyer was $101.45. So definitely that is a bolo, guys. Do not sleep on the Toomeys. I also included, I had picked up a Toomey, it was just like a little Toomey little bag. I also included that in there with that as a gift. So, mailed that off on Saturday. I also sold these 1988 vintage Hanes Ultra Sheer Pantyhose, Quicksilver size D, style 709, control top. These had sold all in. The buyer was $13.71. All there is just vintage pantyhose that I picked up for 50 cents. And it was 2 packs of them. And then I sent him a third one as a free gift because it was right before Christmas and I was feeling kind of nice. I also sold this Levi's vintage flower embroidered denim button down shirt, size large. It was an international sale, and all in the buyer was $64.11. I earned $51.28 off of that top that I had paid for $2 for about 2 months ago. And as soon as I seen it, I seen the like flowered embroidered, as you can see right here, and I was like, I got to have that. That's going to sell. That's going to be a big seller. And actually, that's a really good sell for a piece of clothing, a vintage clothing at that. Okay, guys, so altogether on eBay, I had 40 sales. So all that came to $453.23. I also had a $3.33 media mail. I had to mail off. I only sent, there was a sold, and I ended up mailing only one of the discs, and it was a 2-disc bundle that I had made, and so I had to mail that woman her other disc, so that was $3.33 I had to take off, plus $9 in shipping for a return shipping label on the mug that was returned to me. And then also my cost of goods was $143 around about. So altogether I made $453.23. That was before any of my refunds. That was before any of my gas that I used to go to the post office to source. That was before my lunch or me paying myself for anything. And that was for nearly 20 days. Am I happy with that? Not at all. I worked so hard those 20 days, and that doesn't even justify it. Yeah, I'm pretty disappointed in myself. I don't know what had happened. I know that some of the things were out of my control, such as me having to refund for shipping incidents that was not mine nor the buyer's fault. But on the positive side, guys, I will say it is way better than anything below 400. So, you know, there is always an upside to every negative. You just have to find it. I had 0 sales on Mercari for the last, from the 10th to the 27th. So that's kind of a bummer. I did list a few items, not enough to make notable mention about, but I did list some. Now let's jump into Poshmark, guys. Now I'm not going to mention all of them, but I'm going to maybe show all of them like I did at eBay and just show, you know, between me talking, I'll just flip up some more sales up on the screen. But these are the ones I'm going to talk about. Note on Poshmark that sold was these Good American Gray animal print skinny high-rise jeans. I had purchased those at the bins a few months back. So they probably cost me, well, they did cost me under $1. They sold for $30 after Poshmark fee of $6. I earned $24 on those. I also sold another one of these pack of 6 30-inch Queen Anne's lace pink silk flower. I had purchased a bunch of those in a bulk, you know, a bulk buy. Ended up paying less than $1 for each pack of those. These ones particular sold for $18. After Poshmark fee of $3.60, I earned $14.40 on those. After my cost of goods of 75 cents, I earned $13.55. Thing that I'm going to mention is this Carhartt black full zip up long sleeve shirt size medium. I had this for almost a year. It was one of the first Carhartt pieces that I had found when Carhartt was in the mix, you know. So it sold for, I figured whenever I bought it, it would have sold more than what it did, but it sold for $20 or $25 after Poshmark. After Poshmark fee of $5, I then earned $20. My cost of goods on that I think was around $4. So I pocketed around $15 to $16 on that. I also sold this new without tag express sequined blue black mini skirt size medium. I've had that since I want to say the midsummer, maybe way before that. It sold for not very much. I mean, it sold for $15 after a Poshmark fee of $3. I earned $12. I got that in a bag sale if my memory serves me right. So my average cost of goods was 73 cents. So that means I would have earned $11.27 on that. I did sell this new with tag Ralph Lauren black white midi dress. It sold for $25 after Poshmark fee of $20. I would have earned $20. It is in review right now for a return. I didn't even open it to see what the return was about because it was just bogus, and I had to deal with so many returns from eBay that I just said, bleh, I was done. If Poshmark wants to approve it, they can. It'll be alright. I also sold this vintage Levi's youth denim cap trucker hat orange. This sold for a spectacular price. I paid less than $1 for this not too long ago. When I first got it, I didn't realize it was a youth, so I just hung on to it for a while, and then whenever I did list it, it sold within the first day for $35. I couldn't believe it. It was after a Poshmark fee of $7. I then earned $28. Like I said, my cost of goods on that was less than $1. So I brought home 27 bucks on that hat, which was amazing. I also sold this new 9-piece set Avon Nativity Holy Family Shepherds. It sold for $28 after Poshmark fee of $5.60, and my cost of good, after Poshmark fee of $5.60, I would have earned $22.40. My cost of goods on that, I think, was around $5. So I earned around 27 bucks, a little over 27 bucks on it. I also sold this Chadwick's 2-piece camel waterfall front slit suit, size 16. I bought that in a bag sale, I want to say, and I counted that since it was 2 pieces. I'm remembering that I did go ahead and, double my cost of goods on that, so it would have been like $1.50, but it sold for $25 after Poshmark fee of $5 and my shipping discount of $2.12. I earned $17.88 after my cost of goods. I then earned $16.23, which I've had it for a while. I didn't even think it would actually sell for that much, so I was pretty stoked about that. I've also, and see, I'm not just only sharing high stuff. I also sold these men's Giorgio Brutini red square toe loafers, size 12. I've had these for a very long time, since I first started reselling. And whenever I got them, I was like, oh, these are so nice. They're red. They're going to sell so quick. A year and a half later, they sold for $8. After a Poshmark fee of $2.95, I earned $5.05, and I'm sure that I paid probably at least $3 or $4 for those. So, yeah, won't buy those again. I also sold this Vans olive green cinch waist utility jacket, size medium. It's been here recently since I listed that. It sold rather quick. It sold for $29 after a Poshmark fee of $5.80. I gave them a shipping discount of $2.12. I earned $21.08, and I got that for 99 cents at a local thrift store. So I still made around 20 bucks on that. I also sold this bundle. It was a bundle of 4. This brand new Cards Against Humanity. These Lululemon capri leggings that I sourced here recently for 99 cents. A Toy Story game that I had picked up for $1 at the flea market. And it also included this Barbie. It was a lower end Barbie. She bundled the items together. I shot her over an offer of $75 with no discounted shipping. She accepted. Poshmark fee, I earned $60 on that. My cost of goods on those, a little bit more, just because the brand new Cards Against Humanity, I got those retail arbitrage, so I paid $12 for those. The Lululemon were 99 cents. The Toy Story game was 75 cents. And the Barbie was around 50 cents because it was included in the bulk buy. I paid around $14.50 for altogether for my cost of goods. $46 on that, and I'm super happy with that because the Lululemon pants I had just listed, the cards I was so happy to see go. I had so many likes on those, but somebody had let me know they were going on Amazon for less than what I had them listed for. So when she told me that a couple months ago, I just kind of looked over, the sold comps again, and it did look like they had went down from the time that I had purchased them. So I actually had them listed right at my cost. I also sold these Everlane high-rise wide leg black cropped jeans after a Poshmark fee of $7.20. I also gave them a shipping discount of $2.12. I earned $26.68, but I had purchased those online. I only made around $5 on that, which is better than losing money. This Parsley and Sage patchwork chunky button knit cardigan. It was vintage. I've had it for a long time. It was super ugly, super grandma-ish, and I had a bunch of this patchwork. That sold for $19 after Poshmark fee of $3.80. I then earned $15.20. I paid around $78 cents for that, around $6 or so altogether, guys, on Poshmark. I made $691.83, and that was after Poshmark fees and all. After my cost of goods, which was $152, my bring home was $539.83. I then I bought some Poshmark tape for my business. So that was a $30 I deducted. I also bought polymelers, which was another $25 I deducted. And then I also bought thermal paper, which was another $18 that I had deducted. So after all that, for those days, I made $466.83. I didn't really have any bad, horrific sales days on Poshmark, like anything to mention, that would have stressed me out. It was actually pretty smooth selling, but I had a lot of hiccups with eBay, and I'm still dealing with those hiccups with my shipping. So together, or with all of that taken into consideration, all of my platforms, and take out everything that I've had to pay, for my business, which is my subscription fees, my polymelers, my thermal paper, my tape, my gas, all of that. eBay and Poshmark, I profited around $920.06. That was before I take out $300 for a bulk purchase that I had bought. That Barbie bulk purchase, so that would make it around $620. And then after my gas, my food, all that good stuff, we're going to take out about another $100. So we're going to say around about, and this is just a rough estimate, because like I said, I'm new to all this bookkeeping stuff, so I'm trying to figure out what is going to be the best way for me to, keep track of stuff. Maybe I might just do the money in, money out way of type of thing for the inventory for my cost of goods and stuff. So I don't know, we might see about that. So I'm gonna say, around after I paid for my bulk buy and all that good stuff, my gas, my cigarettes, I'm gonna say around $500, which is still not that good, because that's supposed to be to pay me for the month and be able to go sourcing. So it wasn't as a profitable month as I hoped for, but it was definitely a learning process for me, and I appreciate that. I will be more prepared, or better prepared, for next year, knowing what I know now. So, sorry that I am one day late on this video, guys. I now know that I need to do this maybe the weekend. I don't know. We'll figure it all out. I'll play it by ear. But I know I'm a little bit all over the place because I'm really just wanting to get this video up for you guys, and I still have to edit, and I still have to insert my B-roll and do all that good stuff. So same time, same place, same pretty little face. Bye, y'all.